definitely you will have to face some problems, but don't worry, don't give up, because you have to complete your mission. You must believe in your aim, you must believe in Almighty Allah, and definitely He will help you. If you are helping others, if you are helping communities, if you are doing work and you are confident that what I am doing is for the benefit of community, I can assure you, you will be successful. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I would like to thank Khudi Talks channel for giving me this opportunity to share my views about my professional career and also academic career. My name is Dr. Shuja Ahmed Mahesar. I am working as a director, Pakistan Study Center, University of St. Jamshoro. I started my educational career from my village where I was born, and the name of village is Kamal Deru. I started my educational journey from this small village, and I did my matriculation and got the A grade. I done my matric from the Government High School Satabo in 1993. Then after graduating, I joined Qaeda University, Islamabad, and I did my Masters MSc in Pakistan Studies in 2001. After getting the Masters, I started working with the UNICEF for a couple of years, and then I started working as a researcher at various places, and I also worked as a lecturer. I joined the University of Sindh in 2005 as a permanent lecturer, faculty member at University of Sindh, and in the same year the earthquake took place in the northern areas of Pakistan on 8th October, and after the earthquake I got the opportunity to work for the community development. So I led the team of students and teachers, and we went there in the northern areas in order to help the people who were affected by the earthquake. So basically we performed the major activities like we distributed cash among the victims who were affected and who were under treatment in the hospitals like Ayub Medical Complex. So we distributed cash in order to support them, and secondly we also distributed relief goods in affected areas like Balakot, Patankala and Kulhada. And in order to restore the confidence of the people who were affected by this earthquake, we also started counseling, and we also helped them to for the process of rehabilitation of the communities which were affected by the earthquake, in terms of their houses were damaged, their property was damaged, and they lost everything. The most important thing they lost was life. They lost their lives, they lost their parents, they lost their support. So everything was lost. So in that time of emergency, the University of Sindh gave me opportunity to lead the team to work for these communities. So we worked there, and we spent a lot of time, like 10-15 days for the rehabilitation of the communities which were affected by the earthquake. And after that, in the recognition of my services, Government of Pakistan recognized my services, and I was awarded a national award. That was the first time in the history of Pakistan that I got the award, national award in community services. So when we returned back, we also shared the experiences, and we shared the what we saw in these areas. We shared the views about the people who were affected with the students, with the faculty members at the university. And during this time, we again I started working here in the university. In 2008, I got the scholarship from the Higher Education Commission of Pakistan in order to complete my doctorate at University of London. So I did my PhD from Royal Holloway, University of London, and completed my degree in 2012. So when I went to England, when I joined there, I first of all faced a lot of challenges. First challenge was that how to accommodate myself in the new community, in the new city, in the new place. So there were some difficulties, like when you go abroad, you have to face a lot of challenges. First challenge you have to face, how to deal with the people, how to speak with the people, how to because you are exposed to a new culture, so you have some challenges, like you have to make sure that you are becoming a part and you are become an integral part of that society. So the challenge was that how to interact with the people, how to communicate with the people, and how to be a part of that society. So that was a challenge. And second challenge was a weather challenge, because the weather is very cold in the UK, in England, so that was also a challenge. And third challenge was how to start research work. Lot of challenges, like when you collect the data for your research, you have to go from the one library to another, one resources source center to another resource center. So you have to go almost all areas in order to find out the resources, like archival resources. So I visited the British Library, I visited the Soes Library, I visited the Cambridge Library, I spent time in Oxford University Library. So I collected data from the variety of sources. So that was also a big challenge. And the fourth challenge was because you are away from your parents, you are away from your country, so you have some feelings. So I tried myself to manage these challenges. And when you have a commitment with your goal, with your aim, you have to think about that you have to achieve your goal and you have to manage the challenges. So I managed the challenge, especially the cultural challenge, and then I also managed these challenges, the difficulties which I faced during my research process, and how I deal with these challenges. First of all, I committed myself that I have to achieve this goal, and I have to motivate myself. I have to face the difficulties. So I started to develop my can-do attitude, that I can do it. I will not go back to country. I will have to finish my work. I will have to finish my research degree. Without research degree, I will not go back. So that was my mission, and I believed in my mission. I believed in myself and believed in Almighty Allah. And these were the three factors which played very important role in managing these challenges. And after completing my degree, and during this process of education at UK, I also joined Queen Mary University, and I also got the award from the Queen Mary University in leadership and management. And because I was a part of the management team of the Queen Mary University, so I got the award, and I also completed the qualification in the leadership and management. So when I came back from the UK, I got the qualification, a PhD degree, and also qualification in leadership and management. When I came back to Pakistan, when I returned to Pakistan, I started to innovate, to bring some change in society, to bring some change in the educational research culture. So I tried myself hard to bring some change, like bring some innovation. So I started thinking about that, the idea that we should encourage youth in the different positive activities. So I started with organizing the seminars. So a lot of seminars were organized, lot of workshops were organized, lot of conferences were organized. So basically the aim was to engage youth in the positive activities and to engage the youth in the debate on the current issues faced by Pakistan. What are the challenges faced by Pakistan? And my purpose was also to enable the students to learn about what was the vision of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad al-Jinnah, what was the wisdom of Dr. Allama Iqbal, and what was the purpose of the creation of Pakistan, and what the youth, what kind of role youth can play in the development of the country. So my purpose was that the students should learn about how to bring change, how to help communities, how to help themselves, how to help their fellows, and how to develop their skills. Most importantly, because nowadays the youth need skills. When they have to go market for the job, they must be equipped with the skills. Without these skills, I believe that knowledge is not complete, education is not complete. So with the education, knowledge, the students must have also skills. And this effort I am also doing when I am looking at the curriculum. I am also working as a chairperson of Provincial Review Committee. And the purpose of this Provincial Review Committee is to review the curriculums which are being taught at school, college level, and also textbooks which are based on the curriculums. So basic policy is curriculum. If you have a good curriculum, you will have good books, good textbooks. And if you have a good textbooks, definitely you will have a students which must be skilled, which must be educated, which must be knowledgeable, and which must be useful. Just aspect one, the education has just one aspect. No, education has 2-3 aspects. Like it is also developing your knowledge, developing your understanding of contemporary issues. It also enable you to learn new skills, and it also help you to build your personality and try to make sure that you are an effective person. Means you have to focus not only just getting education or knowledge, but you have to focus on building your skills, and you have to focus on your personal development. So these are the efforts I am doing when I am looking at the curriculums as a chairperson. So we have reviewed the curriculums, and we have ensured that all the curriculums which are being taught at the school level, they must be free from the biasness, they must be free from the gender discrimination, they must be free from the intolerance. So we are trying to promote tolerance, we are trying to promote the democratic values in the textbooks, we are trying to promote the new skills which are important for the students when they are learning at the school and college level. So this work I am doing with the Curriculum Bureau of Curriculum, Government of Sindh, as a chairperson at the provincial level. So I am happy to share with you that prepared the curriculum, Sindh curriculum, and I can assure you that this is the best curriculum you can look at. And the books we have produced, like if you just I give you example of Pakistan studies book, social studies book for class grade 6 and 7. You just look at and find out how it is useful for the students. So this is an important aspect of education we are doing at the moment. So simultaneously, when I talk about my center, this is the Pakistan Study Center, and this is established under the Act of Parliament 1976, and the objective of this center is to establish the courses. Like we have a master's level course, we have a MPhil and PhD courses, and we have BS level courses, and more than 500 students are enrolled in this center. So when I joined, there were a lot of issues, like there was not a proper enrollment, there was not a proper research work. So I started to innovate and bring some changes. So I started here the seminars, conferences, and workshops for the development of students. And at the same time, in order to promote the research culture, we are promoting the research culture, like we are encouraging the MPhil students and PhD students. They should work and they should identify the issues, what are the most important issues faced by Pakistan. They should work on, because the research, we need to benefit from the research. And Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of PhDs from the foreign universities, so we are trying to benefit from that experience, and we should do some research for the benefit of society, benefit of community, benefit of the country. So we have to identify the issues which are faced by Pakistan, current economic challenges, current political issues. So we should encourage. And I am encouraging the students who are MPhil and PhD students. They are working on different issues, like Kashmir issue and lot of other issues. So basic aim is to identify the issues which are most important, and this is how we can generate new knowledge, new information, and genuine knowledge. That's very important for the policy making. And I also would like to share that unfortunately in Pakistan, there's no link between the policy making and research. There's a need to establish link between research and policy making. If you are taking decisions based on the evidence, based on the research, definitely these decisions will be very long lasting, important and durable. But if you are just ignoring the information, ignoring the knowledge, or ignoring the scientific research, you will not be able to make a good policy, effective policy. So there's a very important need that the government should look at, and they should establish a link between the research and policy making. And the centers like this center, now our center has been recognized by the government of Pakistan. This is the research, not only research center, but this is also a think tank. And we also conducted meetings with the Dr. Mueed, He's a special assistant to Prime Minister of Pakistan. So we conducted the meetings and discussed about how these centers can help policy makers or the government on the different issues. So we also got some areas of research that now we have to move the directions, we have to go in a direction where we can help the policy makers or the government officials in order to take their firm decisions. So the center I am leading currently, this can play a very important role to promote research culture and to promote national integration. This is also important. We have to bring integration in society. So we are encouraging youth to participate in the positive activities, and these activities are useful for the national integration. So we promote national integration, we promote the core values of Pakistan, ideology of Pakistan. So we are helped to engage people, engage students, engage youth to understand what was the vision of Qaid-e-Azam ul-Jannah, to understand the contribution of leaders of Pakistan movement. So we encourage students to promote the good values of our society and core values of Pakistan, like ideology of Pakistan. There is a need to understand the vision of Jannah. So through the conferences, through the seminars, through the workshops, our effort is to engage youth for the positive activities, because peace is very important in society, and this is the proper time, this is a time that we have to look at the issues we are facing, like the issue of intolerance, issue of extremism, issue of terrorism. So just fighting with the terrorism, just fighting with the terrorists is not enough. We have to motivate people, we have to motivate society that you have to keep away from the extremists, so that they should not be used by the extremists. So we have to engage people, we have to engage communities in the dialogue, in the process of dialogue, in order to promote religious harmony, in order to promote tolerance in society, in order to promote peace, which is important. And now recently I have also written a book on international peace and impact of the social change in society. So we cannot bring a change without maintaining peace. So for the peace building, for these activities, we need a leadership, and leadership must come from the youth. They should own their country, they should own their society, they should own the communities. So youth have to come forward, and they have to play a leading role. We need new leaders, new innovators. The youth can play a leading role in these activities, and for the leadership, they need to develop their skills, and they have to develop themselves. So my message for the youth is to learn the abilities, learn the new skills of leadership, and learn the way how they can lead the society, how they can lead the community, how they can lead the country. But they must think about, they must keep in mind at least 3 words, that when they get the opportunity, they must fully utilize that opportunity, because opportunity, once it's not being utilized properly, then maybe you will not gain another opportunity. So think about, when you get opportunity, you must properly utilize it, and after utilizing that opportunity, must go for the accountability, and you must be accountable yourself, that how did you perform your duties, how you worked for the communities, what you did in the past, what you are doing at the moment, what you will do in the future. So they must be accountable for their acts, for their actions, for their activities. Then after accountability, another word which is important, that you must be responsible. You must show the responsibility, that when you are assigned any opportunity, when you are given a task, you must feel responsible, that you must complete that, and you should do as you were instructed. So these 3 words, if you follow, opportunity, accountability, and responsibility, hopefully you will get your aim. And I also give you a message that you try to innovate. When you are making innovations, you are making mistakes, no problem. Mistake is not a mistake, but repetition of mistakes is a mistake. So always take some initiatives, take some, make some new innovations, bring some changes. Definitely you will have to face some criticism, you will have to face some resistance, and definitely you will have to face some problems, but don't worry, don't give up, because you have to complete your mission. You must believe in your aim, you must believe in Almighty Allah, and definitely He will help you. If you are helping others, if you are helping communities, if you are doing work and you are confident that what I am doing is for the benefit of community, I can assure you, you will be successful. So positively, think positively. This is the most important thing, that you have to think positively. Always be positive. Okay, these are the positive things that will give you, support and help in the time of difficulty. So when you are facing a difficult times, of course the life is not as smooth. Life has always challenges and opportunities. So best thing that you should have to, get the opportunities, utilize them, and face the challenges. And Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai also gave us a message that means you have no time to sleep, you have no time to rest or relax. You have to work hard, you have to work for the communities. So better is to utilize your properly time, and time management is the biggest issue in the country. When I reflect on my life, and when I look at my past, I feel that time management has remained the biggest issue in Pakistan. People do not work on time. People do not understand the value of time. Even when the youth, especially students, when they appear in exam, they can't manage time. Okay. Now time management is a skill. How to manage time? This is something you have to learn, and you have to identify the areas in which you are weak. So you have to analyze yourself, what is your weakness and what is your strong points. If you can't manage time, you should learn. So many people do not know what to learn. So identify what are the areas which actually need to be improved. So you have to think about, you have to analyze yourself, analyze your personality, analyze your skills, that what is lacked, what should I should have to improve. So looking at your personality, looking at your weaknesses, you have to make a plan that in 3 months I have to improve my communication skills, for example, and next 3 months I will have to improve my writing skills, for example, and next couple of weeks I will have to learn how to manage time skills, time management skills. So this is how you can learn what you are unable to do it. So time management skills, leadership skills, personality skills, personal effectiveness, these are the important aspects you have to look at. So if you are improving these aspects, definitely you will have you will be equipped with the knowledge and skills, and you will achieve your goal. So my message is that, again, that you should work hard, believe in yourself, believe in Almighty Allah, believe in your goal, and you must have a determination. You must motivate yourself to achieve the objective or goal in your life. So failure is not a crime, but little aim is a crime. I again say that keep the good goals, big goals, great goals, okay. And if you are giving up a good for the great, you should go for the great, but you have to take risk, okay. You have to manage risk. So this is what I have to say. So thank you again. Thank you Khudi Talks for giving me this opportunity to talk to youth. Thank you very much.